Welcome back, y'all. Here's a special treat for you folks. Phoebe Hunt and her band, The Gatherers, are up next with a live performance of Lint Head Gal. Take it away, Phoebe.
Lint Head Gal was co-written by one of the guys that's in the band today, Kai Welch. Dominic and I had gone to Nashville to stay with my buddy, Lari White. She's this epic songwriter from New York who's a big mentor of mine. And she actually wasn't in town when we came, so she said, could you just house sit for us? And we were like, yes, because her house is this beautiful, feels like a castle. It's a rustic castle out in the outskirts of Nashville. They have a big studio also on their property. She said, here's the numbers to some guys who really know how to engineer this studio. Feel free to use it. Feel free to write something. Feel free to be creative. So what did we do? We called our friends Kai and had Heather Robb come over, and we just sat in the living room and started writing. Meanwhile, Lori, had just produced the album of this guy, Shawn Mullins, who's a great songwriter, and he happened to be crashing at her place also. They call it the Holler, so he was coming out to the Holler also. So we were in her living room at the piano writing songs, figuring out what we're gonna do in the studio the next day, because we were like, we got access to his epic studio tomorrow. And Shawn Mullins walks in, and he's a huge presence. He has his cigar, and he comes in and he doesn't say very many words, but you can feel his vibe, And he just stands there, and he's like, I don't want to mess up what y'all are doing or anything. I just want to listen. I love what you're doing. And we all stepped outside on the back deck and started looking at all the kudzu and all the greenery that was around. We're like, why would anyone move to the city? And he started telling the story of his grandmother, who was a Lint Head Gal, who had moved from the country into the city in search of her own, freedom from the patriarchal society that she had been a part of on the farming lands and coming into the city, but it turns out she just became a factory worker, and the factory worker women became known as Lint Head Gals because they got little lint pieces in their heads from the factory machines. So I was like, that's a song. And I ran and grabbed my journal. I was like, tell me about your grandmother. And Shawn Mullins, so that song's about Shawn Mullins' grandmother.
I ain't gonna be no farmer's wife. I'm moving to the city. I'm about to be a Lint Head Gal. I'm gonna change my world. I'm picking up, I'm putting down. I'm factory educated. I never tried to be civilized, but I can change my world. I ain't got a ma, ain't got a pa, ain't got no blood related. I once had a man, but away I ran. He couldn't keep me satiated. Yeah, love is overrated. I can see right through the mud, right through the bone and marrow. I'm getting back down where the mud hits the ground. I'm flying like a sparrow. I'm flying like a sparrow. It's even harder. I don't make the rules, don't you stuff a fool. I got a razor in my garter, and I ain't your little lonely wise. I ain't your pretty Polly, and I ain't your goddamn Lint Head Gal. I'm gonna change my world. Come and listen to my story about your dark-eyed Lint Head Gal, a mercy and a glory, a mercy and a glory.